So let's look at the analysis first. Okay, so on the left-hand side, we've got analysis. Both the National 5 and at higher level, candidates are expected to identify the end user and functional requirements that relate to the implementation at that stage.
Yeah, and actually they are the exact same wording. So just to be clear, David, the difference really between both of those levels is related to the implementation for that level. So the SQL queries and the SQL constructs that the candidates are expected to implement.
Yep, okay, that's correct. So the end user requirements relate to what it is that the end user wants to achieve, and the functional requirements should relate to the SQL queries that will be used to deliver whatever it is the end user wants.
Yeah, and then at the advanced higher level, there's still that need to identify the requirements in relation to the queries, but also they need to then consider the inputs, the process, and the outputs on top of that.
Yep, so this is because the advanced higher level candidates have the knowledge and the skills needed to implement the interface for their SQL databases, either using a website or a program, and that means that the users will be able to provide inputs and receive outputs.
Which totally makes sense. So shall we have a little look at the evaluation now as well?
Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, just get rid of that STACS. But they're brilliant. Thank you very much. So let's find out where we are here. So both, again, the National 5 and higher have the same two requirements. The database solutions are evaluated in terms of fitness for purpose and accuracy.
Yeah, and then actually we can see down at advanced higher level, there's actually more, like even more requirements being added in there.
Yep, that's right. Advanced higher candidates should also evaluate the maintainability and robustness of any database solution.
Great. So I understand, I think, from all of that, why it's important that we should be focusing on analysis and evaluation in our teaching.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I would admit this, but in a rush to teach coding, needed to implement the solutions, these stages are often overlooked. But we need to take the time to allow pupils to practice how to analyze requirements and evaluate their solutions.
Great, I agree. So I think now what we need to do is look at analysis in particular in more detail, and then we'll come to evaluation a little bit later, yeah?
Yeah, I'm all right with that.